Blessings, Libras. This is your eclipse reading for April of 2024. I'm excited to see what comes through for you, so let's go ahead and get started. So you are starting with the first level of the 8, which is that space of more, I call it being heady, or it's more in just the initial thought process. And I'm getting that this is, for some of you, it's going to be an idea for a new project or some sort of maybe a business startup. It could also be writing a new book, but you're kind of in this place where you're getting the download, if you will, and you're just kind of processing it right now. And it may be that even there's some synchronicities that are starting to reflect back to you that you're on the right path, and feeling there's just a little bit of magic in the experience that you're in right now. And it's kind of what I'm feeling. It's when we have an idea, or we're thinking of moving in a direction, and then all of a sudden you start to get the signs, or people start saying things that resonate and confirm what you're feeling. And that's what I'm feeling in this. And then you're getting the 5 with it, which is, okay, so what I'm feeling here, oh, this is interesting, that there is some sort of, so what I saw was what your these new downloads, or this new direction, if you will, and you're kind of thinking about it, and then you're being shown these signs that are confirming it. But there's a little bit of an energy of that something's going to change, right? There's going to be some sort of change that happens if you decide to fully go all in on this. And that's one of the reasons you're kind of keeping it more in the heady space, is you're not going all fully into feeling with this, because there's some processing that needs to be done on, is this the right thing for me? What are the consequences? It's like you're kind of staying in that space, but then at the same time, you keep getting these signs that are showing you, yes, to go ahead and create this change and to go forward in that. This is what is being reflected back to you. And this is the embodiment level of the 9, meaning that you're recognizing when maybe you're putting too much energy into the fears or old belief systems, and not enough energy into really following those signs, and that you're doing a really good job of continuing to follow the signs. I call it the mini me. The mini me is in the back seat, and your willingness to kind of break through those old belief systems is definitely showing you your power, is what I'm hearing in this. I want to see what your DMT code is. Yeah. Okay. So you're mastering the ability to move forward, even though there might be some fear here. And not only that, but you're able to, again, what I'm seeing in this, because it is the reflection piece, that you keep being shown the signs. It's you're on this divine treasure hunt, and you keep getting the next right step, and your willingness to follow those steps and not question too much from a place of belief or fear. You're really doing an amazing, what am I trying to say? I'm just going to leave it at that you're on the right path. You're doing the right things. That's being shown because you keep getting the next right step. I want to go ahead and see what happens when we move into what you're not seeing. Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay, so what you're not seeing is that you are on a path of your mastery, and this isn't to be taken lightly. This, whatever it is that you're experiencing right now, is a big pivotal moment. And I feel like we're going to all be having big pivotal moments as we move into this eclipse. But I want to just re look at this now that we have this extra card of what you're not seeing. So the eight is kind of when you're like, you know what direction to go in, but you're really thinking about it. And then you have this backed up with the five. So there's going to be a change that's going to happen. And whatever this change is, like for some of you, it's going to be something that you want to start that may be taking a lot of your energy, that you're going to have to take energy out of something else. For some of you, this could be leaving a job. For some of you, this could be, do I start up this business? Because then it's going to create change, right? Because every time we choose to put our energy into something, there's going to be a shift, because there's going to be somewhere else in our life that maybe isn't getting that energy. And you here are able to really align yourself with, okay, what is the guidance? What are the thoughts outside of my programming, right? What is this experience if I allow it to be through the intelligence of the divine, or that inner knowing, that heart-centered space of guidance? And then you move into what you're not seeing is that this is a level of mastery for you. You're like, this is an experience of your own mastery, and that this isn't to be taken lightly. This is a huge pivotal moment. This change that you're aware of, that you're trying to decide about, is backed up within your mastery. And I'm also seeing that, the foundation or the support that you're looking for is you. You are the master. It's not, oh, I'm going to ask this person this and I'm going to go. And it doesn't mean don't get reflection. And it may not mean don't learn something new. But when it all comes down to it, you are the master, and the foundation of this next adventure for you is your own mastery. So, what does that mean? It's the ability to make choices beyond emotion. It's the ability to make choices in awareness. It's the ability to ask the right questions and get more information so that you can make an intuitive choice through that awareness. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so now you're moving into this co-creation space. Now that you're aware that you are the master, and that mastery and the ability to navigate this change and this shift is a level of mastery for you, and that you have everything you need in order to do this. When you're moving into the co-creation, you're bringing in soul family. You're bringing in the reflection of your ascended bloodline, meaning when you are in contact with others, you're holding that high frequency so that others are able to reflect that frequency back to you. That's what it is to have a soul family, is that you're always reflecting the highest frequency for one another so that you can see beyond what you could see before. And that is the co-creation space. Is not only are you able to do that with your own inner guidance, but you're able to do it with others. And that's a beautiful thing. So for some of you, this may be that you're creating a soul family community, or you're joining a soul family community. And in that, you're able to see your own mastery more clearly. And you're getting another eight with this. So this is a time of abundance and flow, and that you are being supported. You're going to be given everything that you need in order to continue on this beautiful path. Let me see if there's something else here. So, ascended bloodline, soul family, flow, synchronicities. Another thing I just heard was there may be a collaboration piece here where you call in another divine counterpart to reflect the that download or this vision that you have with another person, and it becomes a co-creation space where you're using each other as a reflection for more information and more clarity to come in. Beautiful. I love it. All right. And then you're moving into your possibilities. And this is the embodiment level of the three. I love this one because this is where you're really feeling the frequency of what is being created. And you are being driven by not emotion, but feeling. And this feeling is the driving force, if you will. It is the feeling is part of the creation, and that the feeling is part of the intelligence, because frequency has intelligence. And that's what I'm really hearing strongly here is listen to the intelligence of the frequency that you're holding, and that will be channeled or a big part of the creation itself. And then you're getting a two. So if you add the two to the three, it's another change. So this is a very fluid space of creation. And the two can be communication, it can be connection with others, it can be really bringing this collaboration that I saw here and bringing it into the possibilities of what that could be. You could see this as a love reading if you wanted to. Um, let it resonate with where you are in life. But this is also that bridge between spirit and form. So you're in creation of something that hasn't quite broken the surface. But the frequency behind it is so intelligent that you're easily can communicate and create that bridge from your idea to bringing it into form. And then if you go back here to what you're not seeing, is that there is a foundation that has already been laid in a state of mastery. Let's go to probabilities. Okay, another eight. So whatever you're working on here, oh, I love this. Okay, so if you look at this, you started with this idea, which is kind of the first level of the eight. And then you got the avatar of the eight with this ascended bloodline, which is the magician, it's abundance and flow. And then you end here at the mastery level of the eight, which is abundance, it's flow, it's synchronicities, it's living that magician frequency in as source, in that frequency of the intelligence that I was really feeling here. It's this underlying wave, or um, when we say wave, it's the wave is measured, and that wave is measured in a frequency, and that frequency is the frequency of the divine within you, and it's creating this beautiful bridge to bring you into overflowing abundance. And then you're getting the nine with that, which is power. It is the space right before we fully move into holding consciousness outside of programming. It's the ability to be within the world, but not be, how do they say it? You can be within the matrix, but not of the matrix. So that is what it is to be empowered, is that even though you may be in the chaos or you may be in the illusion, you know that it is the illusion, and you can manipulate the illusion to serve the frequency of the divine. And in doing that, you stay in the flow and the magic of life. So how do you bring this in? This is just what I'm feeling in this is just the experience that you'll be supported in with this eclipse. Um, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope this is enough information that you can kind of feel some guidance in whatever you're experiencing. I would definitely love to hear what's kind of being sparked within you. Definitely listen to your heart space. And this one is definitely going to be a little more challenging for those of you that like to hear a little bit more direction, but I'm going to keep this open ended and allow you to let the frequencies activate within you so that you can explore your own truth in the frequency that is given in this reading. So, with that, let's go ahead and place your hands on your heart and taking in a deep breath, connecting to that white blue light, the frequency of 963. And just resting in that frequency as we activate every cell of your body with the code 5114829. Feeling that as it activates, upgrading your software system. Beautiful. And just feeling that frequency as it is holding you, attuning your consciousness to have that experience of the mastery level of the eight, the ability to bring the divine frequency into all of your creations, that you are loved and supported. All right, my beautiful Libras, thank you for spending this time with me. I am super excited to find out what this is all about. It is very, very beautiful. I'm sending you all so much love and a great big hug until we meet again.